Hello, everybody. Welcome along as we look forward now to Saturday, the 21st of February, with the countdown well and truly on to the Cheltenham Festival in just 2.5 weeks' time. And first of all, if you're new to this channel at Sportsbet on YouTube, just press the subscribe key and you'll be able to follow all my free selections that I've been offering here for over 5 years now on this service without any commitment from your side. The only commitment I give is that I'll try my best to try and find you winners at good each way prices. Now, with a view to Cheltenham in 2.5 weeks' time. I think towards the end of next week, I may well be able to post you my preview of some of the big races and my sort of thoughts of the mature anti-post markets on some of the big events there. What is hopefully going to be a fantastic 4 days in the Cotswolds. I have one selection for you for Saturday the 21st. That's going to be over at Kempton in the 3:35 race, the big handicap chase. I've already posted 4 other selections over at Out in Front, which is my subscriber service on the Patreon platform. And if you're interested in joining me there, we had a really nice winner last Saturday. Then you can find the link to subscribe in the description box just below this screen. You don't have to sign up for the monthly service if you don't want to, although it's by far and away the best value. You can also just sign up for which particular day's racing is of interest to you. So there are 4 there already over it Out in Front. But I'm looking at Kempton for Saturday. The 3:35 race is the race that used to be known as the Racing Post Chase, a really good 3-mile handicap chase, a race that's been won by some very good horses over the years, some of which have gone on even to run in the Gold Cup. So this is a proper quality handicap chase. It's normally run at a really strong gallop on this right-handed flat track. The going is good to soft, soft in places at the time of this message on Friday lunchtime, and there are 13 runners declared. Now, Cadade Dori for Sam Thomas, who's doing tremendously well in recent seasons. Cadade Dori actually won this race in fine style 12 months ago off an £11 lower mark. And after running a good 6 in the Coral Gold Cup handicap chase at Newbury in November, he went close off only £1 lower than Saturday's racing when he just failed to beat Heracles Westwood at Cheltenham over 3 miles 1 furlong on New Year's Day. Now, he's had a nice rest since then, and he looks dangerous, I would say, as he bids for a repeat victory. But is he going to be able to do it off an £11 higher mark? The Doyen Chief is trained by Alan King, and he is only £1 higher than his course and distance win 6 weeks ago, in which he recovered from quite a bad blunder at the 6 to eventually get up and score by a neck. Now, this is a much tougher race. And in my view, any jumping frailties from the Doyen Chief will be fully exposed this time. Similarly, Neil King's decent look away eventually romped home here last time over 2.5 miles, but that win wasn't without a few jumping issues too. But maybe more troubling is Saturday's 3-mile trip. It's going to be run at a strong gallop for sure. You're going to have to stay, and he is untested over this far. So I think there could be a stamina issue with look away. Now, after finishing a promising third on his seasonal return over 3 miles 1 furlong at Cheltenham in October, Holy Joe Smoke for Dan Skelton dropped back to 2.5 miles to finish third in the Paddy Power Gold Cup back there at the November meeting. And he also ran very well when fifth in the December Gold Cup over the same distance last time, and will probably be relieved, I think, to return to what might be his optimum trip of 3 miles on Saturday. If the first-time cheek pieces have the desired effect, he could be a big danger to all. His stable companion, Boomborn, is stepping up to 3 miles for the first time and faces no easy task, in my view, off top weight, and that is even allowing for the £7 claim of Harry Atkins. Now, Emmett Mullins, who trains over in Ireland, sets a puzzle by saddling 2 in the race, horses with very different profiles. The champion jockey, Sean Bowen, is an eye-catching booking for his Rising Dust. Now, this horse has won 5 of his last 6 starts, and they include his last 3 races, which were over fences, and have taken him up £39 in the ratings. That's nearly 3 stone, a huge jump, but he keeps winning. He's actually £9 higher than his latest win at Thurles. It's hard to know if it's reached the ceiling of his ability. So this horse could be anything. We just don't know. While the other Emmett Mullins challenger is Chance Another One, the mount of regular rider Donna Myler. Now, the pairing won over the course and distance at Kempton in November off a £7 lower mark, and that might have been a bit of a sighter for Saturday's race. The gelding has found it tough in handicap company over around 2 miles since then, and that wouldn't have been his optimum trip, let's put it that way. So I think he'll be a happy horse coming back to 3 miles and returning to Kempton. So he rates very much one for the shortlist, Chance Another One, and he came very close indeed to being my selection. If for any reason my selection was a non-runner, then Chance Another One would be my next best. And so
And
to my selection, well, the horse in question is called Deep Cave, and it's trained in Wales by Christian Williams and is the mount of Jack Tudor. And this horse would probably, I think, be favourite for this, but for a disappointing effort when he was bidding for a four-timer, and that was on sticky ground at Doncaster last time. He only finished fifth of the 8 runners behind Dartmoor Pirate in the Great Yorkshire Chase. I just think that day, for whatever reason, but I suspect the ground just wasn't quite right for him. He just didn't run his race. If you look at his previous run, when he charged home at Ascot in December to land the Grade 3 Howden Silver Cup handicap chase over 3 miles, that was a fine effort, and he's only gone up £2 for it for Saturday. Now, he had outpointed the Doyen Chief, who's one of the market principals, the time before at Bangor. I don't see any reason really why the Doyen Chief should turn the form around.
and
Now, Christian Williams, who's a really good target trainer, won this race with Cap de Nord only a few seasons ago, and I suspect he's probably had this race in mind for Deep Cave for some time, most likely even before the horse won the Grade 3 at Ascot. The top price available at the time of this recording is the 10 to 1 each way with Bet365 for 4 places. And that appeals to me about a horse who I hope can bounce back to the form he showed at Ascot and land this valuable event for his very popular handler. So Deep Cave is my choice for you, my free selection. That's at Kempton 3:35 Saturday. There are 4 more over and out in front. You can check them out if you want to join up via the link in the description box below this screen. But for now, from me, that's just about it. I wish you the very best of luck, whatever you're backing, and let's hope the weather is fair and we see some really good sport across Britain and Ireland on Saturday. Bye bye for now.